And I will trust Ray to put stun immunity on whichever tank ends up tanking the mace armors.
What the heck is that?
That's Ugly Stick.
You have to love Ugly Stick.
He's special.
And that's considered a pet?
Yeah.
What's he do?
Absolutely nothing.
He makes Rhunt feel even smaller.
Barad Guldur is
Then
the
again,
chief
maybe
tower of
because
Dol
of his
Guldur.
presence will
From
actually
here, the necromancer once viewed
maybe
Greenwood the
he'll
Great.
make
Now
the
the
enemy
lieutenant
scared.
of Dol Guldur forays from this perch in search of the company of the ring.
I think I'm having. I couldn't click on there for a moment.
Okay, for those who have not been in here before, anytime we face these armored dudes, mace wielding and or shadow using armors are always priority targets because, well, shadow damage is what people are the least resistant to, and mace guys have stuns which also wipe aggro. So those mobs are always the priority if we face them.
At least until we get to the storm ones.
Yeah, until we get to the storm ones, then the storm ones become the pain. But we will not fight those until after the first boss, so I wouldn't worry about them for now. Okay, what we need to know about this first pull is each tank will be tanking one of the armors separately. We do not want them to be together if at all possible. The shadow guy will put a fear on people. As soon as you see it, it needs to be removed, or you need to move away from the group. Otherwise, it will spread to those who are near you. And if it's not removed by the people who are near you, they will take damage, which your healers will not be happy about. And also remember, tanks, that the mace guys, every time they knock you back, they will wipe aggro. So anytime a knockback happens, everybody else needs to try to let the tank grab the aggro back and pause on DPS for a couple of seconds so that we don't have the mace guys running around causing trouble.
I'm up for tanking either of them.
Also, the flame guy, don't underestimate him. When he gets near death, he will do distributed damage, so everybody needs to group up as soon as he's about to die, but try not to be standing next to him unless you are melee, because the people in melee tend to take the brunt of the damage. Okay, so we'll do the first hole and then we will explain the mob, the trash mob fight before the boss.
Okay, so I guess I'll take the flame one.
And when you grab the flame one, just tank him over in the corner over to our left, but
Yeah,
try
sure.
not to go too far away from the healers so that they can reach you.
Sure.
The Raven buff doesn't exist outside of red anymore, but the new Raven buff is really nice. Okay, I'll do a ready check and then we can get rid of these first two guys. I don't think they will last very long with how many hunters we have. Okay, on 3, we will have the tanks pull. Try to give the tanks about 2 seconds to do their job before you start attacking. Okay, on 3, 2, 1, pull. And for DPS, everybody should be on the mace shadow first.
Well, I need some serious healing right now. Am I too far for healers? And I'm dead.
Alright, the mace is down, so get on the flame, try to stay on his backside if you are not the tank. And everybody should try to group up. Ranged people group with range, damage with melee, because distributed damage is a pain. Which didn't seem to hurt that much.
You did.
On this
Okay.
on this one, I'll take the front, doing the run.
Okay, on this one, we'll have Eggy be in the front. Rhanti, if you can help watch our rear, because once we get up the stairs, it's going to trigger some ambushes that will come behind us, and it would be helpful if the tank can, if one of the tanks can keep the ambusher off of our healers. Also, the primary targets for this are the wargs. They give damage buffs to all the others. Also, unless you are a melee person, try to stay away from the Uruks. They have a nasty AoE that does hurt quite a bit. And the goblins can be killed whenever you feel like it. They don't really do much. And once we get up the stairs, everybody will need to keep moving and shooting. So, but we can do these first two groups before we have to worry about the stairs. And I guess, Eggy, if you want, you can, and Rhanti, you can grab this first group and lead them over to the stairs and pick up the second group.
Okay.
Is the only one?
I think that's how we used to do it, so we might
We used
as
to
well.
pull them into here
Yeah. First
and
group.
not step past that little thing there. We pull this
Whichever-
group in and you don't start the gauntlet until we walk in there.
Whichever the tanks prefer.
I'd normally bring this. Oh, well. Your tank's got him.
Well, I guess we'll pull these guys in. Well, I guess,
Pull him back from the threshold there. I'll keep an eye.
Alright, so we'll be ready to run in and get the group by the stairs. Alright, ready, check, and then we'll go.
Oops.
Well, I guess we're going.
Okay, first ambushers.
Go up the stairs.
It's a good idea to keep moving, otherwise we will get overrun by ambushers.
Could have a mom on me that lost them.
I have an Earth on me. Thank you.
Welcome.
As long as we are killing the hordes, we can drag the rest with us.
Well, there's 3 wargs with me at the back.
Bring them up.
Bring them up here.
Just bring them up here and we'll lead them to the next group and kill them there.
We're just gonna keep getting more orcs unless you start moving.
Let the tanks drag everything else with us so we can let the champ and War Master AoE them down.
Move it to the next carpet. Stop here.
Get him!
Watch our back ends.
Sorry guys, I'm way behind, I lagged.
Red, would you mind going and redding her?
Crap.
It's me.
Where is
I'm
he
right here.
now?
I'm with you guys here now.
Oh, okay.
Everybody should be up here where Eggplant is. We need to be dragged, moving along and bunching the mobs up.
This
so
is
that
a
we
bad
can
place
kill.
for me.
I found you.
Thank you.
We are doing okay, we just need to make sure we keep moving so we
Don't
don't
go
get
too
too
far.
many ambushers.
I know this place pretty well. We got some from the back.
Everybody.
Once we get up to the ledge where the next pair of armors are, the ambushers will stop.
Once you get to the top of the stairs, they stop.
Some more coming?
Or not.
No, they won't until these 2 are dead.
Then we should probably pull those.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull them. Give me a minute. I'm pulling them.
Alright, everybody focus on the mace first.
Do we need to keep them separated?
The other tank,
It's helpful, but it's not necessary.
the other tank stay kind of in the back because they will come back up. The other.
Yeah, I'm on the stairs.
So
Oh,
where does roundabout going?
I did forget to mention on the armor guys, it is helpful to remove corruption on them as often as you can.
Got the pushers in the back towards.
Yep, we'll get them in a minute.
Or,
Okay, bring them up top.
Okay, do not enter the next room yet. Okay, we have dirt chests. The tanks, the thing to know about dirt chests is that he has a debuff he will put on you that decreases your aggro, and it stacks up over time. The best way to deal with that is to have one of you stack up the debuff, and then after a while the other takes over until the first person's debuff has worn off, and then you just kind of keep bouncing it back and forth like that.
if I remember correctly, at about 30 or 40% we swept aggro.
Well, what'll happen is I'll let you go first. Or I don't know where y'all like to stand. I'll let you build it up, because if I can get you to build up just pretty much enough, then, you know, I'll come in, and then, like you said, it'll swap back and forth.
It'll probably be the back of the room, completely north.
And I will go ahead and split myself into a tank mode so I can off tank the extra armor adds that will come in. Run, I guess you can drop into whatever stance you think is.
Yeah, I usually go blue in here just to be safe.
You might be better off going blue line and letting me go tank line.
Yeah, that might be true. Because there are extra armor adds that will come in. And it's important to let the tanks stay focused on dirt chests, because the armor adds really should not be alive long enough to worry about.
Question. Are y'all going to not hit the boss except removing corruptions for the first guy, or are you gonna wait to do the first, gonna kill the first 5 ads before y'all start hitting?
We are, I think, probably, given the amount of DPS we have, it would probably make more sense not to hit the boss at all, except to remove corruptions until all 10 ads are dead.
Alright.
That is, unless somebody dies and he gets one of his special healings. So everybody who would normally be doing damage, do not do any damage to the boss except to use your corruption removal. Everybody needs to remind yourself to hit corruption removal on the boss. The tanks will be very thankful that you do that, because if the corruptions get too high, the tanks start being one-shotted.
You gonna let your champ do the off tanking on the end?
Yeah, the champ will do the off-tanking. And I know everybody has corruption removal. Make sure you are aware of what skill that is and use it as often as you can on dirt chests.
Do you want me pulling the levers, or?
Sam, I think I'll let you do the off-tanking, and I'll go blue as well.
Okay, I'm wondering, after we kill the first 5 ads, do you want me to start pulling the levers? And do you want the storm one first, or do you want him last?
I think we should probably do the storm one first. That way, if any deaths happen, we can get that out of the way first and deal with any extra heals the boss has before we deal with other ads.
Okay.
Oh, and in case some people are wondering, anytime somebody dies in here, Dirt Chest gets a special ability that lets him self-heal at a certain point on his morale. So it is a good idea for us not to die to make the fight quicker. Okay, did everybody have any questions? And also, for everybody who's in the group, there is a spot where we are all pretty much going to stand that helps with line of sight for healers. Try not to run among the armors in the room too much because they do break line of sight, and that's not good for the healers. Oh, and lastly, he does have that fear that the shadow guys had. So if you get a fear on yourself, remove it as soon as you can, or run away from the group so everybody else doesn't get it. So I'll do a ready check to make sure everybody has followed all of that rambling, and then we can eat our food before the boss. Okay, all lights are green, so eat your food and reapply any scroll or token you want. And we're gonna all have to run in together because there is a gate that goes up that will lock out. So everybody should come stand up here where I am. If you have pets, try to keep them from DPSing on the boss if you can. At least until we're ready to kill him. Okay, all lights are green. On the count of 3, we will run in. 1, 2, 3, go. Everybody in.
Insignificant wretch.
Alright, we really
You cannot enter here. You face death.
Step
Kill me.
to remove corruptions.
First ad's gonna come from that back door, right?
Yes, he will come from the left side. Oh, I did forget to say this. The challenge move for this guy is to defeat all 10 of his ads before the boss dies.
Egg, I still have.
Insignificant wretch.
Egg, I still have 30 seconds.
Problem. I'm sitting at 30%, so it's not going to be a big deal. I mean, back on this other side, it should be fine. But it doesn't turn around.
Okay, Egg, I'll take a grow.
Insignificant wretch.
Add in.
Silence.
The forces of Barad Guldur cannot be bested.
Never mind, got him. Or Ruya got him.
I have a magnetic personality.
He tossed me.
Well, toss him back.
That would be really awesome if I could do that.
Well, you could toss Rhunt at him.
Yeah, but then Rhunt might get dirty.
Corruption removal.
I'm gonna wait for the next ad.
Insignificant wretch.
Again.
There is no victory to be had here. Only death
By the way, I would
awaits
just
you.
like to say this is probably the most controlled route on not DPSing the boss I've seen in a long time.
I'm doing my best to restrain myself.
I don't DPS anyone. I'm just on a bomb.
The only thing I've seen you DPS is food.
That's about it.
Anson?
And y'all take back a row.
There is no victory to be had here. Only death awaits you.
If I can get a heal, I'd really appreciate it.
Insignificant wretch.
Oh,
Free fear, you need to take a fear fountain.
You cannot enter here.
Okay.
You face death.
I got it. I used my fear light.
Okay. I'm just gonna wait right over here for the next ad.
Corion, you have a
The forces of Barad Guldur cannot be bested.
Taking it.
The forces of Barad Guldur cannot be bested.
of course, laser corruption removal had to be melee.
Yeah,
We have souls and minis now.
Insignificant wretch.
Yeah, merciful shot, but it's hard to do.
Add in.
He's not low enough.
Maybe I'll take back a ruin in 10 seconds.
This is the fastest I've seen the ads go down.
Taking back a row.
Now you know why I'm telling people not to DPS the boss yet.
I think it's all my corruption.
You cannot enter here. You face death. Insignificant wretch. There is no victory to be had here. Only death awaits you.
Taking back.
More you have fear? More. Add in. That was our fourth ad.
Taking back a row.
Insignificant wretch.
Can you share that sandwich room?
Yeah, it's roast beef. It's great beef.
Share is part of his vocabulary.
And only if I'm
back towards the middle a little bit so you're not getting in the middle of being line of sight. There you go.
Healing, thank you.
Right there.
I had a purple tank.
Taking back.
Insignificant wretch.
Did they
Ryan,
slow
fair?
these down? Seems to be a lot slower.
Yeah, the ads used to come a lot quicker.
Well, all 5 torches are lit, so I think we can start on
There you
that.
Hit the center one first, and that'll be our storm ad.
I'll grab
Your
it.
last
Are you
fear.
ready?
Go
I'm
ahead.
here.
Remember, as
The forces of Barad Guldur cannot be bested.
heals pop them.
Oh, so we need to group up.
Insignificant wretch.
2 meals.
Lord Master, is the
Everybody
corruptions
group
up?
up.
You cannot enter here.
Down.
Face death.
Group up on Dirt Chest. He's going to do a big thing.
More
Alright,
souls to sate my hunger.
Oh. Two. The other tank up.
Yep. You want me to take
Let's
aggro?
remove corruptions.
If you can. What I'm at, hang on, I'll tell you what I'm at. Yeah, so it's at 50%.
10 meals.
Coming, Rhanti.
Insignificant wretch.
Hits me for a lot of damage.
Somebody could pop scrolls on our group, please.
Will do.
Okay, since we had 1 death, we can DPS the boss down some before the next ad is called in.
Taking back.
But just kind of do light DPS until we use up his heal.
He's not gonna even use his heal until he's at 1/4 health. Unless they change that.
Insignificant wretch.
Corruption removal, please.
Bringing back aggro. I need some
More souls to sate my hunger.
We have 2 heals to burn.
The forces of Barad Guldur cannot be bested.
I can't pop a token on my cooldown. But Rhanti's gonna need one.
There is no victory to be had here.
Miner's still on
Death
the
the witch.
The meals once again.
More souls to sate my hunger.
One of them try to get
Insignificant
started.
wretch.
Yes, Lonnie.
We should be able to burn through 3 heals.
The forces of Barad Guldur cannot be bested.
Does anybody have any combat res for Rhanti? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll wait for.
I'm at 70%.
The forces of Barad Guldur cannot be bested.
Yeah, taking back aggro, but free heal me.
I'm on you, Rhanti, as well.
Yeah, Rhanti needs fans.
You cannot enter here. You face death. Insignificant wretch.
Want to try to turn him around so the sides don't help her? I'll take him off.
More souls to sate my hunger. You cannot enter here. You face death.
I have 2 minutes for my token roll back, so that we can hold him for the 2 minutes.
He's gonna heal soon.
Yep, there's one.
Just tell Gorn when you want me to take back a row.
I'm at 100%.
Insignificant wretch.
Just hope that I survive this shot.
We do have 3 heals to burn through, so feel free to DPS heavily, but don't do too heavily or you'll steal it from the tank.
Honestly, I think that we're probably better off killing the rest of the ads and then burning through the heals.
Alright, well if we're stable enough we can start burning
Take
through
it.
the other ads.
Insignificant wretch.
More toward the facing the wall that way.
I got it.
And okay, I'm going to pull one of the
Pull the lever to the right of the middle one, and just go to the right, and then go to the ones all the way on the left after we get those 2.
Alright, ready?
Yep. Adds in.
We have an add in. Drop the add.
Could take me if you want to. Might help with the
Yep.
corruptions.
Do now.
And it's dead.
Medials.
Insignificant wretch.
I'm gonna take him back to you get healthy.
Okay, I'm up.
Alright, pull the next lever.
There is no victory to be had here. Only death awaits you. The forces of Barad Guldur cannot be bested.
Okay. Next one.
Insignificant wretch.
Yeah, I'm at 50% if you want to take back a row.
Okay.
The forces of Barad Guldur cannot be bested.
Sitting at 90%. We're just gonna play ping pong at this time.
Okay.
There is no victory to be had here. Only death awaits you.
Alright, let's get the last ad down.
Toss corruption removals, please.
After we get the CR on the bus.
Yeah, I'm at 90% too.
Okay, if one of the tanks could get the last torch since you're right in front of it.
Go ahead and get it. I took him.
Insignificant
Now
wretch.
it's on the left side again.
Y'all get back to him. Y'all going to be very careful with some of
You
them.
cannot enter
It's
here.
heavy. You're gonna have to come in
Face
front.
death.
Way we're running.
I think I'm the only heavy in the other than the cabbies.
Well, hopefully you'll get it. If you get it, if anybody will.
I'll start building aggro.
Heals.
Well, all the ads are dead, so we can start burning down the boss rooms.
I'm at
You cannot enter here. You face death.
I'm at the minus 100%, but if I spam force down, it just stays on me.
You cannot enter here.
What is
Face death.
No, we're both at 100.
Insignificant wretch.
I'll just make sure to keep her up. Since we're both at 100%, she should hopefully keep it for a little while.
Rhanti.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stop.
I'm gonna try to step to the side and see if I can get rid of mine.
The forces of Barad Guldur cannot be bested.
Well, I got rid of the minus 100%.
Yeah.
It's on egg now.
Just both were at 100.
I should be able to get him because I'm only at 50, but he doesn't seem to like me.
Yeah, well, when you came in and dropped it
Insignificant wretch.
and went to you for 50, so I had to take something off of us.
I'm at 0, so I'll keep it for a while.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
at
stay
50.
in front.
His heals are gone, at least.
Yep.
Heal.
Somebody didn't remove their fear. Now with widespread fears, you're going to need both cappies using their musters.
You cannot enter here. You face death. Insignificant wretch.
I'm at 100.
Okay.
Still at 0 for some reason doesn't give me that effect.
That's fine. That's fine.
He's about dead, so just keep steady.
The shadows embrace you this day, but your turn will come soon.
Well done. Well done.
Good recovery.
All right.
Well, I did a run by getting killed 4 times.
There you go.
Well, let's see if what's in the chest was worth it.
The other one.
Well, there's a nice might chest piece if you want it, Sam.
I actually just got it in my individual loot.
Oh, you can talk to the elf here with the quest ring if you want and turn in a quest for some nice chunk of marks.
And you can repair with the guy back here. Or whatever.
How can I be of service?
Hey, this is probably the time to do the house.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for the run.
Good night, Rhunt.
Night, Rhunt.
Good night, Run.
See ya.
Byron.
What do you need?
When you come through this thing, go to the left and go all the way back. There is a ward that paths, and it paths pretty close to where you zone in.